And we are live. Guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to welcome Lehan Vander for coming by, hanging out with us. Welcome, Lehan.
Thank you.
Got a bird in the hand, got Ryan, Crystal's in the house, in chat and in the house.
Both. I'm multitasking.
So how you guys been doing? Hopefully flying.
That's not me. Other than Velocidrone, like I just posted a video from me flying Velocidrone, but other than that, nothing.
So when you're on Velocidrone, look up Chris Riley, Riley.
Okay.
You can then fly my spot here. He went on and actually customized and made my where I live at and all that. And
Oh, yeah.
Dude, yeah. And if you look him up on YouTube, he actually has his spot on there also, which is a cool yard to fly. Just something for you. You might want to check. Chuck it in the house. What's up? And being Chuck come in, I gotta let everybody know. Check out Impulse RC. They're doing a 25% off with Straya 25. What was it? STRAYA 25. I've been getting a little bit into the Impulse RC frames.
They're just too expensive for me.
They are. I do have to admit that the Apex is expensive, yes, but it's well worth it. I'm telling you, for what I've been putting that frame through and not tore the arms off of it yet, I'm real impressed with it. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Chuck. What's up, Ryan? Ryan tearing some stuff up. He tore his rooster up today. He's had to send down and get me work on it. Yeah, his strap tore the wire off, but from hitting things, you know how the cameras on them metal cages, it's a chameleon a rooster, not a chameleon TI. It's got like the TI front end, so it just when you hit that camera, just the plastic doesn't hold up.
Let me see if I can get this camera.
Yeah, and honestly, Lehan, you do have to know what you're looking for. Chuck gets the 4-inch slammed aliens. Dude, he builds those things really, really cheap. So we'll put it out there because it's pretty much out there now anyway. So you can get arms from RMRC, Ready-Made RC. They're running like $2 and something right now. And you can buy the kits, the 4-inch alien kits, like 35 something on our Impulse RC right now. So you can get them for like 28. I don't know if you're into bigger quads, but they have the 6-inch body kit for $11 and something. 25% off. That's $8.
I've been thinking about trying a 6-inch sometime.
Right.
Maybe for more of a cinematic flying.
Bird in the hand. What's up, Simon? D-Dub, what's up? Sometimes you have to thrust the pony. Duke. But yeah, I've been getting into the bigger ones. You see, I've got 3 7-inches now. The 6-inch, that BFF, that thing flies good. I've flown that a while, and I'm looking actually. It's in the works. I'm building the Dive Flight DC-10. That thing's a beast, man. I've been watching videos on that. I've been watching Red 5. He is a beast with flying the 10-inch, dude. He is just amazing fast.
Oh, it really makes me wonder how those fly.
They about like the 5-inch once you get it right. Now you going through a race gate, I don't know about all that, but because you figure 5 foot by 5 foot, by the time you take that 10-inch quad, it's you figure the 5-inch is tough. Well, it is. I say tough, but it looks so small going through that gate. You walk through it, it's just like you can walk through it. Alvin, what's up? Damn this Wi-Fi. I hear you, Simon. Man, them planes you're building, Simon, them things are beautiful. That is so much detail. I asked on the comments if it was flyable because it looks like it is. The engine and all looks realistic and everything. Like, that is like really good work there. So, Lehan, what are you up to? What's up with racing? Where you at? Are you like over whooping Vanny yet, or?
No, it's still my dream to whoop Vanny, but
Well, that's good.
but I haven't been able to get out and race since probably nationals.
Do you feel
I've
yourself? I'm sorry, good.
I've definitely been improving on Velocidrone, but that still doesn't mean I'm improved in real life. So I got to get out there and practice.
You know, it's fun to talk. I hear you, Dan. So, do you feel yourself when you take like a break, when you go back, do you feel rusty, or do you feel like your brain and your muscle memory is kind of like working a little better?
The first pack, I always feel rusty, but then right after that, I'm back to normal most of the time.
Because when so I've been working on Crystal's car. She had a lady hit it, and I haven't been able to really fly. So I've been flying around the house here, and if you notice, I'm getting faster and faster around the house, and it's just like I said, I don't know if it's where I took a because I was flying like every day repetitively, and I was like feeling like plateaued, kind of stuck where I didn't know which way I wanted to go. But there just flying, and you're just like, I don't even want to share the footage. It's not worth it and all that. But so then when I took a break and then went back, it almost seems like my brain and my muscle memory caught up a little bit for me. So I didn't know like if you felt that at times.
Some racers say if they take a month break and they get back, they feel even faster. So I don't know.
Right. So that makes sense then. Wow. Nice. So when you get back, you're gonna be like all day Vanny speed.
I don't know. He keeps getting faster. And
I know,
I don't know
right?
if I can catch up.
Yeah, that's fun. So when I did set the it got cold as you know when I got my racer all set up, it kind of got cold on me. But when I did go over and set the gates up, I got to give you guys credit. The racer versus the freestyler. I used to say I think the freestyler made the racer, but it's not because we can just go out, throw our quad down on the ground, and take off and use the environment. And you guys actually go out and set up a track. That's work. That's commitment, you know. And it really is. It showed me like just a couple of times I did it. It showed me that different side of it, and I was like, wow. So you get done setting the track up, you're just like, oh, you're like, do I really want to fly it now? And then so I understand like all of that now and what goes on.
It takes some hard work, and if you're not like totally into racing, it can be hard to get out there and fly. But
it is.
For me, I would do anything for warm weather and to be able to go out to a field and set up a track.
I got you. You just have to slide it out the door like I do, out your back door, and just.
I've also been. I have my slate torn apart, and then I have another lichen torn apart, and I'm working on another racing frame, building that out.
Oh, I hear you. That slate, I like it. I do like that frame.
Yeah,
I do like the setup of it. Looks nice too.
It flies really good. I feel like the rates feel different on that frame. You have to adjust the rates on that frame.
Gotcha.
So I still haven't found my perfect freestyle rates with it, but it still flies good.
It looks like it every time or actually when I've flown it, like I really liked it. I like your rates. Like your rates are kind of like you go get in trouble. You're like, just move the stick a little bit, and that thing just rolls off. What's yours like 400 and something on your?
No, well, like a few weeks ago, I was running about 450, but recently I've been racing and freestyling with more 550.
Okay.
So I've been bumping up my rates because I want to be able to, like those ladders, I want to be able to get the ladder down really quickly.
Okay.
And I could not do that tight with my slow race. So I just been bumping up the roll. I haven't really touched anything else, just the roll.
Just the roll. Okay. Holy Squish in the house. Welcome, Baduga. This guy has been building planes left and right, Baduga. he kills it, man. He just takes some foam, lays that on a thing. Next thing you know, he shows you a picture. It's like a fully built plane sitting there. It's like, okay. He's definitely got a knack for that, no doubt. Which is good with his hands.
I want to try building a wing one day.
The wings were fun. I gave Ryan my wing over here. I've flown it a couple of times. The spec wing is all different from what I understand. The flat, just spec wing, kind of like they run at Rob's place and all that. But I was in goggles with a spec wing. It has a little bit of bounce. Nothing like this thing. This thing's just like being in an old pickup with the old cushiony seat with the spring all around. But yeah, they're fun to fly. They're different than what we do because I'm always yawing, and it's like it's nothing there, and my brain does not pick that up.
Yeah, for me, the only time I pretty much ever use yaw is when I'm freestyle or slow racing. Because when I'm full tilt racing, I'm basically don't need to use my yaw. I just use roll.
I gotcha. That makes sense too. See, where I'm the freestyle, I use both sticks. So even when at the 45 degree that the Lycan is, like I'm still using the yaw, and it is crazy because it's like think about you just standing still and then doing like a spin kick over your head. That's kind of how the quad moves. This is like instead of just like it's kind of like it's like whoa.
That video that I sent you of me racing on Velocity, I have the stick overlay, and if you look closely, you can tell that I'm just barely using any yaw, and my yaw rate is like 400. I have it really low anyways because I pretty much don't use it.
The Hawk 5 man is in the house. Max Air, dude, that is sick when you go to your track and chase the freaking cars. We have a local track here, and the guy will not have it because he says the people that go there and fly the track, they show it live, and then it takes people from wanting to come to the track. I'm like, well, you're not understanding, but people that can't get to your track can see what's going on. Josh Withrow in the house. He said, Withrow incoming. So hopefully you, well, I guess we were talking offline, but Lehan was running the Lycan Black Friday, or he was sponsored by Black Friday. I guess
Friday FPV, yeah.
Friday FPV, yes. I don't know why always Black Friday is like just.
It's just the, yeah.
That's the whole thing. Crystal beat my head for years. Take me out early in the mornings for. So were you like, as far as them, I mean, was it just like as far as the price of things, like other than that, everything else was pretty much?
There were a couple things, but it's not, I feel like the price and then the time to get the frames here.
Right.
And then I felt like we weren't, it was very, very slow progress with making new frames. Like in the time that I got there, the Lycan had been out for 8 months. And within the, 7 months, I think, that I was with them, we never had a new racing frame come out. So I just felt like the progress was a little slow. I never got a prototype to test out. So we weren't really making any progress in the racing world.
Okay, I can understand that. I hear you, Simon. In and out. Wi-Fi over there. Troll. Wit troll. That's a good one. Wit troll. Yeah, I want to get back to flying more. I went down Ocean City a couple of times and flew to Pier. That condo was crazy fun to fly, but I got asked not to fly that no more because the people live there all year round, so they were complaining. And I can understand because they were out there while we were doing it. One stuck their head like out and looked past, and I can only imagine come ripping past them with that quad coming down, and they stick their head over that thing.
Yeah, I've had like 2 situations where people would get pretty upset. The one time I was flying with John and someone else in a baseball field up here, and we were staying in the fence most of the time, and there was this lady walking her dog on the outside of the fence, and she was like yelling at us, and it's dangerous and to get out of here, and you shouldn't be here and all that. But we weren't doing anything that's too crazy.
Oh, you did when you did the news?
Oh, you can make it an Exposure Network.
Jeff Freestyle in the house. What did you miss? Everything, I believe. 16 minutes of talking. But yeah, it's been fun to go different places and to do things like that. The lady knew my car, so she watched for my car Eric was already there, E-Drone, and then the cop was like sitting at the parking lot, kind of behind the bushes, just watching traffic. He wasn't there for us. And soon as I pulled up, it was like she knew. She was like, "There, the guy is," because she was there that day, and I didn't realize it. And we were being nice. We asked people there. We were like, "If you have a problem with it, we'll leave. No problem." They're like, "No, no problem with it." But somebody did, I guess, and they thought we stayed there, so I guess they complained to the lady. But he just asked us not to fly there. So I went down the boardwalk, the pier. We flew down there. The go-kart tracks are right outside of Ocean City, and you can pull right up and fly to go-kart tracks, like no problem.
Really?
Yeah, and it's all open. It's not like fenced off and locked down when they're not there. So if your quad goes down, just hop the fence, go grab your quad, get right back out, and there would be no problem with that. Yep. That would be cool back there. I'd love to come up and chase those cars, dude. That's just crazy. Because chasing other quads is fun, but then when I chased that four-wheeler over here in the field, I'm telling you, I knew our quads were fast, but I did not. I've never chased nothing that fast, I guess, so it kind of like really surprised me. And that dude said he ran, I think it was like 86 or something like that on the road with that thing beside a car. So I figured in the field, wide open with the tires spinning in the dirt, he's got to be doing at least 70 plus. And that quad, man, was just nothing for that four-wheeler. I'm telling you, it was just like unbelievable. Like, I'm just like, all right, I let him stretch it all the way out, get on the top gear, and I just right past him. It was so fun. I could only imagine those cars that he chases.
I love, I had,
Double A.
my grandpa drove by. I was flying in a school parking lot, an empty school parking lot, and my grandpa drove by, and he just went a little bit, like, he just tried to race me a little bit.
Right.
And I just went straight to the end of the thing within seconds.
Yeah. It's crazy, because it's the weight ratio. A lot of people don't think you get someone with a fast car or truck, they're like, man, I'll eat that thing up. Like, no, you won't.
No.
Birdman, what's up?
It takes a Formula One car in a straight to beat the quad.
Yeah, Johnny FPV proved that. That was insane. That's what we were in our chat talking earlier about cars and stuff, and Josh done laid the Tesla down on us. I'm like, that's like saying an Indy car. But yeah, it's crazy to chase something that fast. Like, dude, we had a dirt track. I'm telling you, like, what, 12 minutes away from us? I would love to go up there. I would pay to go in there and chase the cars. Like, they run the quad over, nothing's gonna happen.
Well,
that's crazy. So have you ever you know who Max Air 420 is? That's in the chat here, Lehan?
No, I do not.
Check out his channel when you get a chance, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
2-hour drive. Oh, it's in Drum, New York, and you're welcome to go, dude. That's an invite. Me and Crystal's gonna have to figure that out and put that on the map. So he goes to like a local track. Think of where they race like dirt cars and stuff around the track. And then he was it a dirt? Yeah, I guess it is a dirt track. I'm watching into it so much and never pay attention. It's a dirt track. I think it was a dirt track. But man, it is so epic. He chases the cars like he can. Well, you got free range. It looks like. Man, he'll go at those cars coming down the back stretch or something, and then when the cars pass, he'll just roll over them and then turn back around and get with them. And then they'll really be flying. Or like when you see one hit one and he's kind of like right there and he circles around it and stuff. I'm telling you, there's nothing better than that. I don't think.
Yeah, I really want to go out and do that. Fly some drag racing.
Oh my God, drifting, dude! Imagine a car drifting, especially the way you can take and run them quads. Yeah,
I abuse my quad speed sometimes.
I abuse mine all the time. It's a road, okay. I was gonna say I didn't pay attention. It was a dirt track road. Ours is a dirt track here, but can you imagine the drag track should have a drag strip right next to it? Can you imagine that? So you let the car just go ahead and just let him go ahead and get hooked up and take off because you're still going to beat him. He could be, say, at the 8th mile mark, and you nail that thing, dude, right off the ground. Just there's no way he's going to catch it.
Yeah, you'll catch him in seconds.
Right. That's the stuff. I know it's people look at it being dangerous, and I guess anything could happen, but
reckless. Yeah.
I wish the guy that owned the track here was like the dude that owned that track where you go, Max, because I'd be up there in a minute. I tried to do it with the Inspire. I was going to just like film the dirt track one Saturday night, and he was just like, no, because people live stream it and ruin it for instead of coming to the track. And I was like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, it's not logical.
If you're local, go to the man's track. You're going to want to go there. You're not going to want to watch it by drone. But if you can't get to the track and it's so far away from you, that's your next best thing right there.
And you have to prove that it's actually the drones that are causing people not to come.
Right. Exactly. Where's the proof at?
Yeah.
In the pudding. I hear you, Kenny. Yeah, you can Squish. Squish can drift his drone. Does all that fancy dancing with the tree. I noticed on Facebook, I forgot to say something earlier, you got stuck in a tree. You didn't share it with us. Crystal showed me.
Perched in a tree.
Perched in a tree. I hear you. Deep down in it, too. It looked like it. Trees are fun this time of year. You don't see the ghost limbs at all.
Yeah.
You jump out and say hi.
I hit one yesterday. It's in my video, actually. I posted. I slammed right in that thing. I never even saw it until I felt it.
I was flying my quad through a forest, but there was like this opening, and it was just in the beginning of winter, and I was flying my quad, and I had no crashes, and I landed, and my GoPro screen was cracked. So I'm just guessing that I hit a ghost branch and didn't know, but
wow,
I was pretty confused.
I took looking for it. Got something. I heard this. So mine's not waterproof no more. My Hero 5 Black, because in that one video you see where it doesn't like latch on there tight no more.
Yeah.
That video with the frog, man, I came right in, pop, smacked that sliding board. It ripped it clean off with the mount and everything.
Ouch.
Yeah, I had this mount on it. I mean, it just tore right through the bolt. I'm glad this is one of my cheaper mounts and not the 100% because it would have shattered the GoPro, I think.
Here it is.
Ryan's actually ready.
The GoPro Hero 8 that I don't even know if
some truck drivers got to drive for a living.
I don't know if you can see that, but the screen is cracked.
Oh, look at there.
And I don't know how it happened. But
you see that drone? I told you he doesn't care when he flies his camera. E-drone just got that thing. He's like, I ain't gonna break it. I'm like, no, come on, you gotta break it.
And the one thing that I don't like about the Hero 8 is the non-detachable lens. So you can't add a new lens. But pretty much all the other features, like these flip-out feet that it has, can I show it right here?
Yeah, no, I thought that was pretty cool.
I like that. And I love being able to do 4K 60 frames and then slowing it down. It looks so good.
Best Buy warranty, I hear you.
Yeah, I got the Best Buy warranty. I don't think I would buy the GoPro without the warranty.
It looks good. I tell you what, when Eric did that roller coaster, I'm telling you, I fly camera birds and I saw the beautiful in that picture. I mean, it was like stable as can be.
Yeah, I run Hypersmooth most of the time, but I ran it without Hypersmooth once, and it still looked really good.
You see Mac there's comment. I'm hating. I only have a 7.
I have the
5. Shoot, really?
This is my first GoPro. So, but I have the Hero 5 mount, and the Hero 8 doesn't even fit in it, so I'm just like sticking it on there and trying to strap it, and it like wiggles a lot. That's why I pretty much only run Hypersmooth, because it wiggles so much on the quad.
Check Thingiverse out and just look up GoPro mounts and then find one that will work with that frame, and I'll definitely print it and throw it in the box, and then get Crystal to throw the whoops in the box too. Session 5, but
don't be hating on this.
Yeah, that's what I run, the Session 5s, and this is like the best one I got right now. I've been breaking them. I got to put the lens in them. I actually stole one of Josh's things. Would I just see a crack, or was that just a light? I'm gonna say I might crack this one. No, it's just a light. So this one's cracked. right there. And then oh, I really destroyed one day. I hit a chain at that condo. So I got this one. This one's cracked also.
Ouch.
And I think it's the LCD screen on the back is broke. I don't think it works. It's dead. It doesn't even light up now. I gotta charge it.
Give us some CPR.
This is ouch.
I would be too scared to do that. I don't fly hard enough to do that.
I hit a chain, dude. Like it was crazy. So the chain was going across. I hit it. It's like you were sitting in your car and somebody just like dumped like hot water over your windshield in the coldest temperature and just shattered it. It was crazy looking. It still works, so I just got to put the whole lens on. All of them are repairable, so that's the good thing.
If you watch the sim video that I just posted like 20 minutes ago, you can tell that I'm not afraid of crashing on the sim, and I'm like completely different when I'm flying in real life.
Oh yeah, of course, because on the sim, Alvin said I want to get here before because
Squish said Chris made me proud with that one. I'm proud of you, Chris.
I know, Squish, you talked me into it. And then remember the one, what was it?
But he also taught you how to give him CPR and bring
my number one, yeah. So one day I hit I hit so hard down on the ground it just knocked it dormant. Holy Squish is like, yeah, I pushed real hard on the back of mine. I was like, let me try this. I kid you not. I pressed it and the freaking thing turned on. I'm like, that is a GoPro CPR.
That's funny.
That's some shit I should have recorded.
That's funny.
Yeah, Alvin, the 4 is definitely a lot affordable now. And I want to get one just because I still have the 3DR Solo. I have the 3. And the 4 always was the better one for the Solo. So I want to pick up a 4 just because they are more affordable. Because when I first got the 3 was expensive. I remember when this camera was legit. This was like it, and it's just like not no more. It does do good footy still. I don't put it on a drone because Crystal would never let me on a race drone because she knows what's going to happen to it. I scarred the lens up on it already.
I use my GoPro for more than just flying. I go out and film for people and film for myself. That little cinematic video I do for my church, and I'm gonna be using it for some other people like pretty soon.
Sweet.
I think the 4K video when color graded is exceptional.
Biker in the house, welcome. Love my drones, welcome. What else did I miss here? I'm working on this chat on StreamYards, and it doesn't always stay with us.
It's doing pretty good for me.
What is the last comment? Ryan's RC says, "Hey Joe."
No.
Yeah.
I said Ryan when I got in here, buddy.
He said that. He said that Hero 3 looks like an old Game Boy. That's hilarious.
There you go, Max. There, the link I've been dropping is to Lehan's channel.
Oh man, how about my Game Boy? That's funny shit right there. But yeah, I can't wait till the weather breaks. The cold has drove everyone underground.
Yeah, I hate it.
Well, either the cold or life.
Yeah, life kicks everybody in the balls at times. It kicked me. Like I said, Crystal was coming home. A lady decides, well, I'm done sitting at the stop sign. Bang! And then they want to total her car. We have Dodge Magnums, and we have 2 of them. And I'm saying that
twin Dodge Magnums.
And I'm saying that because a lot of people don't realize that because they always see us in one or the other. And but they're tanks. They're 06 Dodge Magnums. You could seriously do an Army skiing tank on that thing, and it would fit perfect. It broke the upper control arm.
The spindle.
The steering knuckle they call on that thing, and I'm used to the old things with the spindles, got the A arm, and good things like that. So it's a steering knuckle. And it come up like this, and then it just bam, and it bent it down into the tire. So we had to replace that, a fender, a bumper, and pretty much that was it, I think. Got the front end aligned, did some steering work, and we bought a whole front end kit to redo the whole front end, suspension and everything. So we're going to do all that when it warms up. But it's actually driving better than it did before the accident. But yeah, between all that, just craziness.
Yeah.
I hear you, Bob. You got the 1, 2, and 3. So you got the Game Boy, the Atari, Metro Drones. Bill, welcome. So we definitely still have to get up and I definitely. Or so, are you gonna still run the Lehan frames, or are you just going to something different?
I'm gonna run them until they're broken.
I got you. That's what I thought you would say.
I still got 3 that are working fine. So
Okay.
I've only ever broken 1 part on a Lehan, and that was at nationals in a hard midair.
Yes.
Like he mid-aired me and like sent me full send into a metal bar.
Wow.
And it broke 1 little piece, and it took me like 5 minutes to replace it, and I was good.
But it I broke, like I said, the part that I broke hit trying to show Acro here, but it's not showing him.
That looks way better to me.
It does look a lot better there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm a noob at this, so.
It doesn't crop me in.
Hey, watch. You want to see Leon's head? Ah! That does
That's better. Now it shows my gimbal.
Wow. We might get some people watching now. I'm new at this StreamYard, guys. Sorry. I miss Google Hangouts.
Yeah, you can partially see Acro when you don't stretch and move your arms.
Yes, you can see Acro right here. Bunny ears.
I like that name.
Acro, dude. Trust me.
Believe it or not, he wasn't named because of Chris's drone obsession.
Nothing to do with it.
Really?
Tim, welcome.
No, he was actually named Acro because the fool decided to hang upside down in a wire cage when I first walked in the pet store.
I hear you, Josh.
He will literally jump from the ground a good 5.5 foot, 6 foot, straight up to land on something. So
yes,
he earned his name.
You think a bunny, you think, oh, bunny's on the ground. No, this guy, like she said, jump 5, 6 feet, no problem. And then, you know, they're fragile, their bones. He'll jump right back down, no problem.
Fearless.
He does not give a damn.
Ryan, thanks about the headset. $5.
I know when I had you like zoomed in, it was kind of like blowing out the camera.
It's like,
see, no one said.
Good night, Lewis.
No one said, man, you got it on the wrong.
There you go.
I got Acro in the lap, so I can't type right now, guys. Sorry.
Night, Lewis. Have a good one. Have fun building I think the Cessna, you said now? So now he's building the Cessna. I'm trying to get him to build a plane so he can fly over here and see us.
Kenny says, Chris, you want a hero board? I have one I haven't used in ages. It's yours if you want it.
Wow, Kenny, really? That would be awesome. Let me know. I'll pay shipping on it. Yeah, because my 3DR Solo, you can actually work it from the transmitter. I've never had the Hero 4 because when I got the Solo, the Hero 4 was like, it was still, I think, pushing like $500. It was like, ain't no damn way. But yeah, that would be cool. I appreciate it. Ooh, I was not miss nobody in here. I'm trying to catch up. I don't know. I say StreamYard is better than Google Hangout, but I just say that because I can work it better.
You were more used to Google Hangout.
You see,
you just have to get used to.
This is funny. He said,
StreamYard.
Bob, you're showing your age.
Be careful on your drive home.
Tiff.
Yeah, she said,
hey,
hello, everyone.
Tiff, welcome. Okay.
For a bit before I drive home.
I was going to say, I don't even see Tiff in here. Okay.
I told you, my chat's usually on top of things.
Josh, good night, my Portuguese friends. Y'all crazy. So what's up with the Whoop thing? You said you got that set up the place now to do that?
We have the place. I just have to it's like a fellowship hall in the bottom of my church, and like it's almost like the basement of the church. Okay. But they have like tables and stuff But normally it's used for kids to run around. It's like a little gym area. But
All
then
right.
they have tables that you can roll out, and they have chairs, and you can set up gates if you wanted to. And it's pretty much not used for most of the week, other than 2 days normally. So,
Right.
like on a Saturday, if we wanted to go and fly it, it wouldn't have a problem normally.
Crystal. All right, that would be cool because, like I said, I got some whoops ready, and I got those two I'm gonna send you. Them two fly, and then all the whoops over here I got they fly good. So, cool. So where you at, Tim? Driving tonight? Alaska. Squish looked like he was, boy. That snow the other day he was driving in.
I gotta know, Lehan. Are you frozen coming back up here after being spoiled in Florida for a couple weeks?
Oh, you know it.
Yes, went from 90s to 30s and 20s. Ugh.
Welcome home, dear.
Ed's always when you see Ed on live stream, he's always bragging about the 80s down there and stuff. I'm like, come on, man. If I lived in Florida and it stayed like that, I would fly no doubt all year round every day.
Oh yeah.
No doubt. My lipos would just be like, I can't take this no more. I hear you, Squish. Just washed your truck too. Damn it.
Let's see. Hey, I finally got past 115 subscribers.
Nice. Did you see Max Ayer's comment?
No, my comments weren't working.
It says very nice skills in your editing is on point.
Thank you. Working hard on those edits.
See Max, and he comes down and we set up, and he wants me to go out on the track with him. And he's like, "You're not getting no better." It's like going box Mike Tyson. No, but it's fun because it is. I see what you're saying when you said it doesn't matter because it's competition for you out there. I see what you're saying. Instead of you just being out there yourself and just doing the same laps and laps and laps and laps, you got somebody else out there. No matter what they're doing, if they're running the laps or they're constantly walking out there picking their quad up or whatever. But yeah, I get that. That is definitely a lot more fun to do that.
Yeah, it's not for me. At least it's not much fun to go out and fly alone.
Crowley, welcome. Gotcha. 170. Yeah, so you and Jeff Freestyle, you and Alvin are close, right? Crystal was saying that last time. That's awesome. You guys set up like to get together and do some flying or some ground game, maybe chase the RC car. You know, Jeff got those skills. I'd love to fly your spot, man. I wish you were like, I'm right around the corner from you. Dude, he's got a bridge or like a river. Oh, it's fun. Me and Crystal's going to go to Pemberton Park tomorrow or Sunday, whatever day it's nice for it. And they have like a little waterfall and all there. And I mean little, like, how tall is that probably? When you stand there, it's over your head, right? That's like probably.
That's foul.
No, I'm saying when you stand there, so it's like that tall, right? At least that tall. I'm thinking because it comes down, it comes down like a little kind of like trickly river, and then it's like just a little drop off of a waterfall. I'm thinking, man, come down, fly down that water, and then just hit that, and just like throw it and look back at it, and or like flip off into it. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna take my crab net just for when my quad goes in the water, I can dip it back out. But I'll use my submarine. It's my stinger right here. Well, the clone stinger. It's called the Buddha. The Buddha. You can drop that in a 5-gallon bucket. It's done. I dropped my Apex last time we went flying. There was a big, huge water hole behind us. And I was like, let's see if this conformal coating works. They thought I was joking. I went right to the edge of it, got over enough to where I know the quad would get submerged, and just cut the props off. That thing went. Josh is like, oh, I saw your arm props. It almost come back out. I was like, it was doing all that on its own. It was going. Because you know where it got me at? The plug on the ESC right where it plugs the FC and ESC together, water got in there. I didn't put around that part right there, but it dried out and it still flies. Jeff has an awesome. I know, doesn't he, Ed, dude? That is an epic spot where Jeff flies. And then when you watch to the end, you're just like, what? Stop playing. Dude, that place is epic. When he was taking that squirt and running around the bridge and all close to the bridge and stop. Oh, dude, it's like, I want to fly it. Between that and Max Ayer's place, dude, that is two of the spots I would love to rip.
That park
road trip, Josh.
That park that I fly at a lot is like a 2-minute bike ride from me, and they have it's like a little park, and then it has woods where I can go and fly over a creek, and then it has another creek right next to the field that has like a bridge over it, and it's surrounded by trees. So I'm gonna try and get some cinematic shots under the bridge and over the bridge and see what I can do with that.
Water is the only thing I say. I'll fly pretty much anywhere. Water is the only thing that still makes me think. Like, that goes
I'm
down.
the same way. Like, I don't conformal cut or anything my quads. So when I fly over water, the only reason I would fly over that water is because it's like 2 feet deep.
I got you. So
I can just go in and grab it. So,
Raz, welcome. Yeah, that's good. Like, if you can go walk in and get it, and that's where at Pemberton, that's what this is. It's like a little trickly river. Like, it's nothing. No, you gotta get some scuba gear or something to go at. Like Rob's Pond. Have you seen Rob's Pond down there?
Oh, his pond. I haven't seen his pond. No.
Oh God, dude, it's a huge pond. It's like a dog lake.
No.
It's huge. There is a quad in that pond due to me plugging in, but but he was not in the area he was supposed to be in, like they told him to be. The Ethics King in the house. I know, right?
I want to go.
Video on Facebook.
I hope Rob has another race soon. I'm dying to go race.
I think he had. Well, when it gets cold, they slow down a lot, but then they pick back up.
Well, they also play inside.
But let me know when you're going up Rob's, because I'm definitely going up there. I'll be up there for sure with you. I've been wanting to get back up there with them and flying.
I just want a track and someone else to fly with.
There you go. I'm telling you, that Yama, I might have you with that Yama. I hear you, Max. That Yama's fast, dude. I couldn't get over the lightness it is. It's I think it was like 8 grams heavier than a Lycan. And that was on 4S, man. That thing has no weight to it. And it's got those 2450 motors, those racecraft motors.
2450 kb?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Serious.
Most people's professional racing builds with the 533 switchback are coming into about 250 to 260 grams with props.
Wow.
So that's with a 2207 to 2207.5 or 2306 motors with 6S.
Jesus, that thing is going to be a rocket.
Yeah, they are beasts. But they have high kV, low pitch prop setups. And that gives them, I think that gives them better efficiency and gripping, the better grip.
And okay, yeah, because that's what so these props here, I could never. I'm like, these props you can get these abundance. Like everybody has these sitting around, and these are the 51. What were they? The 51s? Because these aren't the ones. So these are the ones for the higher throttle. 51s. These are the higher throttle ones, and then they got the 5146, which is the more or less one. They say that's the really good one. But that's what they say these are for, to not slide in the corner, that y'all authority to snap it.
They grip it, yeah.
Yeah, grip it real good.
Yeah, I run 1800 kV motors on 6S with 5140 props or 5138 props. So like really low pitch props. Gotcha. Most people are running like 1900 to 2000 kV on 6S. Some are running like 2600 on 6S.
I know, the high KVs.
But they have like really low pitch props. Thank you guys for all subscribing. That helps a lot.
Yeah, Jeff, I tell you what, dude, I definitely would have ever made it out that way, get up with you and comply. PV Put Guy, welcome. I'm saying that right. I may be butchering it. But yeah, I'd love to like
Say hi to Raz as well.
I said hi to Raz earlier. Okay. I know, right, Josh? 2600 on 6S. What? Shoo.
Max Air, high kV, high pitch, high voltage. I've tried 6S 1860 kV motors with, I think they were 50-55 pitch props, and it was insane, but I couldn't get more than a minute battery life.
Shoo, 50-55.
Yeah, but I was pushing that.
Dude, have you ever watched Olaf torture that Pro 32 ESC from?
Yeah.
Is that not just sickening? I mean, really?
I mean, I burned one. So I burned one at a race.
You do that? I mean, how did you had? Hey, you had to have a bad one, dude. You
No, I was pushing at a nationals qualifier, and I was like really worried that I wouldn't qualify. So I went to another one, and I was just pushing hard, and I crashed full sent into a metal gate and destroyed it. I burned the motor, flight controller, ESC. I had burn marks on the frame, and it was.
Well, I guess we could count that as fair, but he didn't run into nothing hard. But damn it, he didn't do every other thing but running into a pole like you did. I mean, he cut the props. That thing caught fire, dude. Like you saw smoke pouring out the motors.
Yeah, that was sickening.
I'm just waiting to see that quad go poof. And
It seemed almost set up.
Yeah, right. And then he's like, "No, it'll still fly. Trust me." I'm like, "No way! Stop playing." Josh, don't give me brothers.
Yeah, he told Max Air that we can't be friends, but we can be brothers.
Oh, okay. I know 1 minute of flight. Wow, dude. We were just talking about that earlier. In the group, Sean Taylor, like when they're like, "Here, test this," and he's like, "Ah!" I was like, "Dude, I've never seen myself flying that fast." That is just sick, insane. Like I bounced off the ground with the Lycan, and I can't say how fast I was going that day, but I was moving, and I'm telling you, it bounced up in the tree. It was just like, poof, it's like that ground through the quad in the tree. I mean, it hit stuck in the tree, and it just, well, you saw the damage it did to it. It was just like unbelievable. And you run them things in the race gates wide open, and it just takes it. So you know that was a hard hit.
Yeah, I think within 30 minutes time, I sent one Lycan. I sent it into a tree and into a building twice, and it didn't break. So I mean,
it
works for me.
I bounced it off the ground over here many a times, and I know a lot of people say, "Well, it's grass." I don't care. Grass is concrete. I've broken so much stuff in grass. Like I can't.
It just like grabs your quad and just pulls it down,
doesn't it? And just
and it multiplies the speed that you're flying in
right?
times 2.
That's why I said your quad built so much momentum from your kneecap down. Like, it would kick a donkey.
This mic is getting in my way. There we go.
Yeah, Bob with his upside down solo landing. That's what you're talking about?
Yes, it's a signature landing.
He did.
Squish says landing upside down is perfectly normal. Believe me, Bob, I've seen enough of these guys land now, and they land upside down. It's perfectly normal.
Once with the solo, I did it. Remember when who was it? Sean that night trying to say you couldn't take the solo off in the rain.
And the next thing you know, the solo was looking at us through this window right here.
Yeah, I took my solo out, set it on the ground, let the rain. It was pounding rain.
It was bad.
Popped the battery into it, powered everything up. It all come on. Everything lit up. It's a got satellites. I started props, picked that thing up, dude. Joseph Ford in Australia. Well, while you're over there, bro, stop by Impulse RC and pick up our frames and our.
Go say hi to Thomas Bitmata for me.
And then, man, I picked that thing up and I come right around here to the window with it. And then it started like, I don't know, stuff started acting crazy with it. I knew the water was getting in there at that point. And then all of a sudden I go to land and it just goes right upside down. I was like, look at that. It
no conformal coating on the Solo.
Nothing at all on the Solo. No. I said, look at the Bob Biker landing.
I pretty much almost always land my racers upside down for some reason. It's just like I land it and it just bounces and flips upside down. My camera tilt's too high to land perfectly.
Oh yeah.
No matter how good you are, you can't land perfectly every time.
Australia.
Oh, well, it's normal here too. It's definitely normal. I like when I hit, like I just did it the other day. I come in and land, and it went boop, woof, and just rolls over. But the Lycan, yeah, with the camera angle, you can just come around and disarm, and that thing just goes and rolls over every time.
Yeah.
No doubt with that.
With the lower camera placement on the frame that I'm building, it normally helps me land a lot better, even with high camera tilt.
I gotcha.
But I never turn my camera tilt higher than when I can't see my props. Like I always have to see my props at least a little bit in view. It's just a thing for me. And that's the problem with the Lycan. No matter how low you get it, for me, I can't see the props. And that bugs me when I'm racing.
It does.
It's just a little thing for me. I don't know.
And I tried to look at it, and I was like, well, I just cut that canopy out a little bit and tilt that camera down more. But that's not an option because that camera is still up on that curve right here. So then you're going to be like looking down at that point, I think.
Yeah.
It does have a serious camera, and I can show the frames to everyone that we're talking about. Or Lane can show you like 3 or 4 of them, 5, 6 maybe.
No, I have 2 and then 1 disassembled one.
So if you guys see this, what we're talking about, the camera angle on this thing. So you could, well, maybe etch it out and get down, but you're still not going to see props. I'm with you. I like to see it like down in here.
What camera tilt did you say that is?
This is 45 it's on right now.
Okay, so I must be running like 50 then. 55.
The notches,
I thought I was running 45, but my camera tilt is definitely higher than that.
So yeah, it's the 3 notches. I thought they said 45, 55 and 65 or
Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm probably running 55-ish.
Yeah, because your camera is almost like last I saw it was filling almost. It's like fills the circle in and looking up more or less. So yeah, but this thing is still with that angle. Like you're not seeing no props, and it's freaking like that flying. And for me,
that frame sends when you're at a race. It just full sends.
I tried to turn the rates up on it just to say, well, let's go and try to freestyle it. You can't, even with that camera like that. It still feels like when you go to do a roll instead of going like this. Like I said, it's kind of like you standing on the ground and just doing a spin kick over your head. It kind of goes over like
that. It doesn't look.
It doesn't roll.
You have to for like 45-degree camera tilt flips. You have to use both to make it look normal.
Exactly. If not, it feels so weird. It's like what the hell just happened?
On all my Velocidrone simming and on my freestyle, I've been running 20 degrees camera tilt, and I love it. I love 20 degrees camera tilt.
Yes, I went down. Yep, I tilt mine down, and it's just so much better.
I have also been trying to get into the juicy flying style and mixing the juice with flow, with smooth, with precise. Like, you know how Vanny style? He's very precise, but also smooth. That's what I'm trying to mix juice, smooth, and precise together.
That makes sense.
And that's in the video that I just made, trying to see how that works out. I think it looks really good, and it feels really good to me. I had to completely use new rates to do that, though.
I gotcha. No, Bob, I haven't flown that Ghost in Acro yet. I want to, though. I'm to the point now. I'm willing to try it, and if it doesn't work out, then we have pieces. He's talking about it's a drone. If you guys remember, I told you about the drone I took that worked off of a black box, and I put a receiver into it, and then got it working with a transmitter. Rob, welcome. Thank you for stopping in.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Welcome.
I need to go grab something. Be right back.
All right. But yeah, I'm down to definitely try that Ghost now in Acro. Do I think I still have a transmitter? I may have to put FR Sky receiver into it though. I thought I still had an FR Sky. I mean, Fly Sky transmitter, but I might not. I've had like 8 of those things. Yes, Danger Dave, exactly. Someone knows cars. Yes, so MD is the state that I live in, Maryland. 95 TSI was a 95 Eagle Talon TSI, Turbo Sport Interval. I think I saw your name before, Danger Dave.
Where is my canopy?
Don't worry, it will be in mid-February. PB says he's new upgraded boat. It will do 50 to 70 miles per hour. A boat, 50 to 70. What?
This is the quad that I'm working on right now. I'll see if I can get it in there.
Oh, look at that.
This is pretty insane frame. It is like a couple grams heavier than the Lycan, but I'm thinking it'll help a lot to have the lower camera position.
Okay.
And then I can crank the camera tilt up even higher to still get me that full send feel.
That almost looks like the Trans-Tech laser.
It is the laser, yeah.
Okay.
It's the laser. But I have I've done a couple things to it. And I'm actually not running the top plate. I'm running a fin 3D printed top plate.
I know exactly
the weight down.
The one you're talking about, yes.
Yeah. I can't find the fin though.
I ran that frame for a little bit. Actually, do you remember when you flew my racer at John's when we met up there? Hey, how you doing? Remember when you flew against your brother?
Uh-huh.
And then remember he flew. Well, you flew my quad. Remember you said you liked it? That was the Trans-Tech laser.
Okay. Yeah, I've used this Trans-Tech. I've built like 3 different setups on this laser, but they've never been very good setups. They were always like old parts that I don't use anymore. And it never really flew that great. So I'm putting the Zing 2207 1800 kVs on it, a full-blown 20 by 20 6S stack, and the Runcam, the Racer 3. That looks the look on the Racer 3 is gorgeous.
Yeah, Danger Dave 4G63, baby. Yes, that is a motor. That's exactly what I had in mind. 4G63T. So you see mine. Mine is like a tricopter because it was a hard hit though. Look, and I beat this frame. That I can guarantee you. So I'm gonna order another arm for it because I liked it.
Yeah, it flies really good.
It is a straight flyer. Yeah, I had it on 6S 1800 kV Zings.
I'm not going to be running the top plate, just the thin.
Yep.
And it still feels pretty durable. And it'll still be protecting my stack a little bit, but it'll be saving me probably like almost 10 grams.
I got you. That's why when you showed that to me, I'm like, damn, that thing is familiar looking. I actually have that fin somewhere. I think I printed in paint. I think it's right here.
So have you been running the
there you go.
Unify? Oh yeah.
Great minds think alike.
Have you been running the what's it called? The TBS Unify Nano?
Yes, I have run the $20 ones, I think it is, the $20 one, and then you got the $30 HV one. I like them both, to be honest with you. The $25 one, I think, goes to 50 milliwatts, I think it is.
Yeah.
Dude, I have it in the BFF right here. This one right here, everything's backwards. I have it in that one right there with a dipole antenna. and I can go all over that field across over here with it. I really like it.
I put it in a racer, and it maybe lasted 3 days, and it just stopped working. So I don't know. Double A. Am I bringing racing to IO? Probably not, unless I find a job. But it's a slim possibility. But I'd really love to go.
Double A. Sorry, I don't know if I saw you jump in here. I gotta put this up and then.
Yeah, Danger Dave said he's been flying for years. It's just that nobody watches his videos, so nobody knows him.
Oh wow, where are you at, Dave? In our crazy world. Tell me, like Maryland, Eastern Shore.
Our network is actually international. We have
we have
people in chat tonight from Portugal. We have people in chat from the UK.
And we would have people probably around you,
we've
honestly.
Had people in chat from Australia, and all across the United States as well as Canada.
What did Tim say today? Whose birthday else?
He's in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Come on, raise. I got family down in Carolina.
Hey Chris, what scale do you use to weigh everything?
Who just recently had a birthday? I missed, I think.
Reaper's birthday was either yesterday or the day before.
I forgot.
Doc's birthday is on the 29th.
Yes. What were you saying, Lehan? I'm sorry.
What scale do you use to weigh everything? I don't have a scale and I don't know what to buy.
I use this. This is just a food scale.
I don't know where to. I looked at a few different places and I couldn't find anything like that. So
yeah, just a regular food scale. This is I don't know the brand of it. It says electronic kitchen scale. My dad actually gave it to me. He's like, this would be good for you to weigh your wheat. I mean, your drones on. I'm kidding. But because of the top plate here, I got a nice plate for.
Yeah.
Put the quad right on. So yeah.
Like I have like no way to get weights on any of my quads. So.
Well, next time we get together, I definitely can bring that.
I'll probably buy one sooner or later.
Like I said, look at Walmart or something like that. I think that's where he picked that up from.
I looked at Staples, Walmart,
Joe's got
a couple other places.
Stupid.
I'm really surprised. I can't find a battery strap near me. That's usually a very unusual thing.
Battery strap, they're like all over the place. Them RDQs, I'm telling you, dude, I don't know what they did. They're making them of like paper now because they're like they just.
Oh, I hate those race day quads ones.
You always hate them, tell me that and the pyro ones.
I use the tiny LEDs ones.
Okay.
I think they're Kelvar straps. They're really nice straps.
You have battery ejections though.
Me?
Yes.
Recently, no.
No? Okay, that's good.
When I was with you, yes, but
I was gonna say, it was like every other time.
It didn't happen before you, and it didn't happen after you, so it must have been your fault.
Okay, I'll take it. Jeremiah, happy belated birthday, brother. Crystal did tell me, and I got moving around and forgot.
Shoot.
I even told him. I said, you better send Reaper a message. He said, why, what's going on? I said, it's his birthday. He said, oh, okay.
Yeah, Raz is actually.
I stayed on top of it.
3D print. He takes the 3D. I sent him a 3D pin, so he's taking a Hawk 5 and actually 3D printing a canopy, looking like a devil's head, and I'm gonna put it on the Hawk 5. I'll probably put it on there and fly gently because I probably will kill it just with a canopy. But that would be cool. Red light behind it. Oh, that's gonna be sick.
I don't have space under my 20 by 20 stack to fit this battery strap.
Night, Double A. Have a good one. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. Going to eat. Yeah, soon. Actually, it's time for Crystal to do the news. Do you have news? I had to ask her that question because she always hates it when I ask her. Yeah, RDQ shreds. They do. They've been falling apart here lately, homie. It's not my flying, I promise. It's not the pilot's fault.
Always the pilot's fault.
I got plenty of those straps at Nationals. I was probably their most common or most. How do I bought probably the most stuff from them there. I bought so much stuff from them.
You just hand the straps. Right, just take these here.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny because we got on him about something he forgot to send in here. I forget what it was at the time, and he ends up sending 2 of the Triumph stubby antennas, just a handful of straps in the bag, handful of stickers. I was like, damn, he got salty.
Yeah, Tiny's LEDs sent me some prototype LEDs for the Lehan. And with the box, he just sent me a handful of LEDs, LED boards, straps, everything.
I'll be right back.
I'll keep the seat warm for him.
I'm going to try and get this running tomorrow.
I said I'm going to keep your seat warm.
You got me definitely going to get my Trans Tech back up and running now, and I know you're running it.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get this running tomorrow and go out to it. Well, see if I can.
Do you have any LEDs on your quads?
On 2 of my Lehans, I think I have LEDs, and my Slate, but most of the time I don't.
Could you probably chase that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There you go, Tim.
I just got blinded by Tim's quad.
This thing is bright. The camera that you saw that night, the footage, does not do justice on this thing. This thing, probably from 20 feet, it just rays a light. And it just lit the field up. It looked like I was like one of the aliens looking for the freaking cattle to suck them up.
That's funny.
Hey, Rob, she's like,
the things you go through in this house, I don't know what to tell you. It just becomes normal.
Yep.
You're going to eat.
Yep, I'm going to eat. Let you do your news.
You're going to eat, and we're going to have drone news.
I will see you guys when I get back. I got something to eat.
He's not even going to show you what's in the box.
I know, I like that. Look at that.
Look at my low pitch props on my Success setup. This fat battery.
You're not going to show them what's in the box.
Oh, you want to see what's in the box? Oh, they give me a pickle. I don't like pickles.
But it's all wrapped up, so it's beside it. It's mine.
Yummy.
I just ate, but I'm hungry again.
See?
Hey, I like pickle. I'll do pickles.
I don't like pickles.
Come on, Akra. I'll get you something here.
Akra's waiting.
News.
Well, guys, in drone news tonight, we've been talking about these mysterious drones for how long now? I think at least 2 weeks. Those mysterious drone sightings. Well, a group in Wichita, Kansas, UAP enthusiasts may have been responsible for some of those mysterious drone sightings over Colorado in December and January. Michael Spicer of Durango, Colorado, told the Journal Advocate late Friday afternoon that a group known as Arc-Angle Recon from Wichita has been chasing what he believes is that mysterious, unidentified aerial phenomenon first encountered by a Navy fighter pilot in 2004. Spicer said that his group was trying to track what they believe is a new technology aircraft some have dubbed the Tic Tac, because that's how it's described in the Navy reports. He said not only was the group tracking the so-called Tic Tac itself, but also another aircraft they believe was flying underneath of it. Spicer said he could not confirm that all the stories people told about the drones could be attributed to Archangel Recon's flights, but did say that the group sends up flights between 6 and 12 drones that fly patterns based on longitude and latitude, which was why they appeared to be flying in that grid pattern. Residents of northeast Colorado began reporting nighttime drone flights in late December. Reports were so numerous that at one point a task force was formed to investigate. Most speculation centered around some kind of government project. One theory even included it was a hunt for a missing nuclear warhead from one of the many intercontinental ballistic missile sites. And authorities said they have believed that the mystery drones had been flown over local hospitals and the Sterling Municipal Airport. And a Flight for Life helicopter reported a near miss with what he believed to be a drone over Morgan County less than 2 weeks ago. Well, Spicer said that group was unaware of the stir they had caused by the drones until they were contacted recently by the Federal Aviation Administration. He said they have been interviewed by agents of the FAA's Investigation and Law Enforcement Assistance Program, which I can guarantee you was not a good interview. He has quoted that none of the Archangel Recon drones were ever flown anywhere near any airport, and they did not encounter any other civilian aircraft. That, on the other hand, is still being investigated by the Federal Aviation Administration. But at least that mystery has finally been solved of those mysterious night flights. In other news, our friends in Maine, heads up. There is a Maine woman who has been stalked by drone and has called the police. In Gorham, Maine, on Tuesday, the lady was driving home from work when something caught her eye. I'm looking at the tree line and I see a really bright star, and I was like, wow, that's really early for a star to be out, she said. She quickly realized that that star was coming her way. Oh no, I think it's a drone, and I think it's following me. Here we go. But unfortunately, she said the drone kept following her as she drove down the road. When she got to a stop sign and took a right turn, the drone did as well. She then realized that she did not want to drive home. She did not feel safe that this thing was purposely following her. So she drove to a nearby gas station, waited in her car, and called the police. Well, this report, unfortunately, guys, has been confirmed. Because when the officer arrived, he did in fact observe the drone flying overhead, and at that point, this pilot took it a step further, and the drone at that moment actually started to follow the police officer. They said it is an interesting kind of situation. It is a first for them. It's not out of the norm, although it is unusual, said the deputy chief. Also unusual and disturbing is when that same drone reappeared the next day, following the woman again. This time, she was on the phone with the police the entire time and has video as well as photo evidence. They are still looking for the pilot. The FAA has been contacted, and when they identify the pilot, I kind of feel sorry for them. Guys, we get enough bad publicity as it is. Don't do stupid things that invite more. And in other news, after a year of crickets, DJI is preparing to release not one, not two, but 3 new drones in 2020. And the first one could be here as soon as February. 2019 was a particularly dry year for drone news as of the releases of new drones, with nary a peep heard from the biggest drone manufacturer in the world, DJI. That was seemingly partly due to the fact that drone regulations around the world were being updated to reflect the new capabilities of technology today. However, with the updated EU drone laws coming into effect in June of 2020, DJI is now free to manufacture products without worrying that the new legislation may render them obsolete. Luckily, it appears as if last year's quiet period has given DJI plenty of time to attack 2020 with aplomb. We've heard rumors that there's going to be multiple new releases. The first juicy tidbit of information revolves around the DJI Matrice 300. Apparently, a number of US-based DJI employees have traveled to China last week to prepare for the launch. This new drone is reportedly due to be launched before the end of February, so stay tuned. I'm sure there'll be more details and specs coming very soon in the next coming weeks. However, this isn't the only exciting drone rumor to examine. It initially seemed as if the DJI Mavic 3 was going to be launched towards the end of January, but now it appears that there's going to be a much longer wait. Why? Remember that Autel Evo 2 drone I told you all was coming? Well, with its impressive list of specs, it's caused some flutters of worry at the DJI headquarters, and they backed it back down. They're working hard on improving the specs of the DJI Mavic Pro to make it even more competitive. And lastly, the DJI Mavic Air 2 might be DJI's first new consumer drone with the ADS-B to be launched in 2020. Those receivers are able to warn drone pilots about the air traffic, including planes and helicopters, supposedly making them much safer to operate. According to Drone DJ, the DJI Mavic Air 2 will have a better design, slightly longer battery life, better quality 4K video, and a newer processor. We might also see some new motors, new props, slightly improved camera angle, and a 360-degree obstacle avoidance. So, there you have it. 3 new shiny DJI drones will be landing sometime on our digital doorsteps in 2020. We're going to have to wait and see how these new things perform. But, as always, we're going to be keeping you updated on all the news and rumors as they break. So make sure you always stay tuned to the Drone Network as we are bringing you the latest and the greatest breaking drone news. Now, who's going to be flying this weekend? Indoors, outdoors, one way or another, plaster a smile on your face, put that transmitter in your hand, enjoy our hobby, because that's what is important. Because one way or another, just like they did before, new rules, new regulations, new ways to attempt to block our hobby. But don't let it phase you yet. Enjoy it now, because we're still flying under the same rules and regulations right now. Nothing has changed. Things may change in the future, but right now, nothing has changed. So enjoy it, guys. We're doing nothing wrong. But if you're in Maine, stop chasing down the woman and the police. That's not smart. That's not smart. I'm just saying. But like Simon said, bad weather there, baby doll, fly indoors. It's all good. Consider it the wife's early birthday present. Don't tell her I said that, though. I'll be the one getting in trouble, not Simon. How was dinner?
It was awesome. Just as good as I thought it was.
EVR, welcome, my dear. Thomas.
EVR.
I knew it was you. He said, sorry, I shouldn't have chased him down. God.
That's crazy. Like, I chase my neighbors when they come through. Like, I'll come right in, get right behind them, and follow them down the road. When I see them touch the brake, I'm like, Boop.
Yeah, but I actually watched the video, and it appears to be more along the lines, and I'm not calling any class of quad out, so don't take it that way. But this is a camera bird, straight up.
Oh, damn, man.
So, and they also remind you that flying from a moving vehicle is not supposed to happen.
They don't precise. They say a spotter, which you can have in the back seat, a person driving, and then you can fly the quad.
But you still cannot chase people down, especially the police.
I think that just listening to that story, I think someone is knowing her and following her. Just
yeah, but why did they follow the police when the police showed up at the gas station and they have that on dash cam? It's not fake.
Knowing the news and the tabloids, they got the cop hanging around the back of the place. He's running their Phantom 4 or something.
Who knows? Right? Chased a friend of yours in a semi on the freeway. Well, I know some people who have landed on a few delivery trucks and kind of spooked the drivers a couple times.
Yeah, if you guys see when I fly out, I will, like, if UPS or FedEx comes up, anybody. Doc that I fly with, Dr. Watson, he's got me used to doing that now. Straight will just come up and bump the truck. The guy was cool about it, though. I went and talked to him. See, right, Rob? Dang right. He's hanging around the backside and they ain't showing him.
Well, come on now. I've been talking to you guys about these mysteries and these theories now for the last couple weeks, so at least we got one of them solved. Maybe in a couple weeks I'll get to tell you that the mysterious drone pilot that's chasing down Maine women and the police has been solved.
And you get the ones that go, oh, they looked in my window with the drone. I can assure you that you can look in windows all you want. Like, I'll come up with Crystal sitting on the couch and try to, like, look in the window, and you can see nothing but darkness through your monitor.
It's true.
Yeah, right. It's like, EDP, Death Drone Pilot, welcome.
Yeah, I think he is calling a false flag. Flag on play. BS.
Don't believe him.
Oh, Thomas said you wouldn't do that to him because Mr. B is too small to land on. Don't be surprised. Look, okay, he just got my car back fixed and almost took out my back window.
Oh, yeah, if you look at my last video I put out, when I came off the backside of her car, it was there. Good thing that I was flying that Astro X5. It's got some nice KV motors, and it's a good thing it was because it was on 4S, and I barely got up over that car. If I would have hit that window at that point of that arm, it would have definitely shattered that window. That would have sucked after just fixing the car. Be doing some chuck. All right, you want to switch seats?
Oh, that's a proven fact, Thomas. You can read credit card numbers from 400 feet with a Phantom. I know you can. And you can even get the code on the backside. That Phantom sees clean through. I know it does. You can't tell me any different on that.
Maybe the newer quads they might be doing that with, but I can assure you that the ones that I flew that had pretty good picture, still you wasn't doing that. I could tell it was you if I knew you and knew your car. Other than that, tell you what you're wearing as you're driving your car? Nah, not from up above.
Nothing. You're supposed to have clothes on when you drive a car?
Now, if I had this chasing beside you looking right in your window, now that's a different story. Yeah, but yeah, and it's crazy. They're people that are just tin full heads. That's all. I get if someone was following a lady with the drone. Like, I think that's someone screwing with her, honestly, that knows her, is what I feel. I don't feel it's some random guy going, I'm going to watch where this lady works and follow her today, and I'm going to go do it again tomorrow. And nah, they're not into all that. I don't think, anyway. So how you liking the mini Mavic, Scott, versus your, what was it, the up air you had? The first one you had? People also think exactly, Rob. Like, even so, when Lehan was down, I was real shocked that when the Mavic, I did take it out. He lost his quad. And it was in the field. I was amazed by what I could see down on the ground. But I'm talking like hovering right above everything. I could see like trash on the ground, but I really couldn't. Even like, what was I, probably no more than 10 feet above, and I couldn't, like, if it was trash, I couldn't decipher, like, if it was trash or a quad. I just knew something was there. It's like, you can't. And there are people thinking, oh, God, they're looking at me. Well, I wouldn't know.
No.
If they know who you are, that's different, and they can follow you, obviously. They know your patterns, your drive paths and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
John C., welcome. They are, Tom. That's what they do. So a lot of people, I've noticed, they come up to you when they approach me. If I talk, like, they'll say, is there a camera on it? My first question is, or answer is, yes, there's a camera on it. That's what I look at while I'm filming, right? They don't even, a lot of them don't even pick up on the GoPro being in here. They're just like, oh, he's looking out here to fly. And they're like, so what do you do with the footage? I'm like, if it's decent, I have a YouTube that I'll put it on. Oh, isn't that invading in privacy and da-da-da? Like, no. Here's what you have to understand. When you're out in public, anyone can film you. They're just like, oh, didn't know that. And I'm like, I don't just film people. Like, I don't just go flying around and nosing people, you know, and then go film them. Because if I did, I would put some pretty interesting stuff up, because some people are just, I don't know what they're doing at the park. But it's not even like that. Like I tell them, I said, think of it like this. You come to the park to walk your dog. You come to the park to jog. You come to the park to play baseball. I come to the park to fly my drones. That's it. I say quads. I've been saying quads more, because if you say drones, they instantly think about the military ones with the missiles and the guns. And I'm like, I would love to fly that shit. Don't get me wrong. Can you hook me up? But I'm like, no, they're quads. And they're like, well, why do you call them a quad? I'm like, just because it's a quadcopter. It's 4 rotors. Da-da-da-da. And they're more easier to understand that than saying a drone, because they're just like, now some of them will come out and say it's a drone. And I'm just like, well, technically, yeah, that's what they call it. But I haven't had too many tinfoil heads approach me. One was looking for me one day at Ocean City when I had my Inspire up, but I don't know what his deal was. He had the little Mavic Pro, I think it was, and he was chasing all over people's heads and all, going out in the water, totally being a moron. I stayed back on the sandbar, just in case something happened. It would drop on the sand, you know.
So I'm curious, is there a way to put a video up on stream?
What's the sound in it? Any music?
Yeah.
If you could mute the music, I probably won't do justice for you, though. I don't know.
Oh.
If you could show it without any sound, you'd be good. But the music would copyright it for sure.
Unless there's no copyrighted music.
Hey, you know, I put one up the other day. So if you noticed in my videos, I want to motor sounds. I don't put no more music in them, because every time I upload a video, copyright claim. You know, not the claim, but just the little pat on the hand strike type thing, and then they put the ads on your video. So I went on and I searched royalty-free music, and you know I put that on there, and they still hit me with a the still smack on the wrist type thing. I was like, that makes no sense.
Like the song and the video I just posted there's no copyright or anything on it because it's a non-copyrighted song that was remixed.
Okay.
So it's like there's no copyright at all.
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, go ahead and play it then. We'll see what happens. Then it shuts down. No worries. I think you get like 3 or 4. I never had none, so yeah, it was a good one. My quads are killing machines. Yeah, I hear you, Chuck.
Is that? Let's see.
Exactly, Jeff. They exactly do. That's a good thing right there, and that's just how people's minds go. Drones. Oh God, no.
Let's see. So there's my screen.
Okay. So can I bring that in?
Oh my. Is that better?
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
I don't know if I could. Might be able to show it like this. Yeah, there you go.
You got it?
Yep, takes us out the equation altogether.
Can you hear anything?
It should. Okay, there you go. Look at that track.
That's my favorite track on Velocidrone.
I think it just goes backwards through the thing. Now, with Velocidrone, how close do you feel this quad being towards yours as far as real feel?
Very similar.
That's what I keep hearing people say. So, Chris Riley tells me the same thing. How much does it cost to get Velocidrone? Because don't you have to get like
$20 and you get a lot out of it.
Oh, okay, so 20 and you do. Okay, that's the same I pay for liftoff. I so got to do it. See what I mean when you do your roll? It's like a. It's playing pretty smooth too. Do you get lag and all when you play, or is it like really?
With my computer, I get up to 700 FPS, so there's no lag when I'm flying.
I got you. RC funds in the house. Your phone is right here. Yeah, see, Simon, that's what I'm saying. You can create your own music and they'll still hit you for a copyright. I don't get that. EBR. I didn't say hey to you earlier. Welcome. Have a good one, EBR. Thank you for stopping in. I hear you, Scott.
The biggest thing I've been working on is throttle control. That's been a hard one for me.
I gotcha. See, I got the whole throttle control to me. So when I go through the gates with the Lehan, it's clearly where the camera's positioned, no doubt, because I can fly any other frame. And up Rob's that day, dude, I was killing the gates. Like I remember how in the Lehan I go through and I slide real far out and come back in.
Mm-hmm.
With my other, I forget what quad I was flying that day, dude. I could go right in them gates and in and out of them, shalom them or shalom, whatever you call it. Yeah, in and out of them with no problem. I didn't slide all over the place, so that's what I said. It's definitely the camera angle.
Mm-hmm.
They have crazy maps on the Velocidrone too, don't they?
Yeah, they have some awesome maps.
You can see it's flying really, really, really good. Look at this guy killing it. So you gotta take your park where you fly your park and then put your park in there and make a custom track. and then when you go to your park, dude, you will kill it more than you already do.
I probably could.
That's what Chris Riley does. Look at that. You got that track figured out right there. Look at that. In between the little gap. Get out of here. This is sexy shit right there. Juicy. Liftoff is okay, but you got to mess with it so much to get the real feel.
Yeah.
I've noticed that now. Before it didn't seem as bad, but now it does.
All right.
Yeah, Chuck has a way of putting it in the description and all that, but I don't know. I still feel like they're going to get you. Because here's the whole thing. Here's the drive. The drive is to put the ad on your channel, make revenue off of it. That's the whole point of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's why even if you create your own music, they still hit you with it. You still have to go and fight it, do the copyright claim court thing. And most people even create their own music. They're like, screw it. They hit me with it.
But yeah, I really, really like Velocidrone. It's helped my skills. It's helped my skills tremendously since I've been flying.
I got you.
Thank you, Jeff Freestyle.
Yeah, and that's what I get. Night train claims, not strikes. Just a little hit on the hand. Like I said, it's all just to put the ad on your page and get the revenue.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. So I just went back to the motor sound. I'm like, screw it, put the motor sound in mine, and I don't have to worry about them making money on my channel with their ads. And a lot of people even ask me, like, why don't you ever just put the motor sounds in? I'm like, just because music sounds better when you pick that perfect sound or perfect track with that flight to match that beats per second. It's just so much better to watch the flight and be into the music and listening to the music and watching the flight all the time.
Yeah.
If someone's trying to learn your moves or fly like you, then yes, the sound of the propellers and the motors will definitely help them because they know when you're throttling down, throttling up. Obviously they're not going to tell which way you're moving all the time unless you do stick overlays, but Mike saying they hate everybody. What up? Raz, do it. Go chase some cars. But yeah, that's what I said. I was just trying different things. Because I was wondering too if you got so if you didn't have the ad and the revenue on your channel, would it slow down the views on your video? That's another thing I was testing out and seeing.
I don't think it would.
Not that I need them to slow down, don't get me wrong, but I was curious if that does YouTube put you in a different bracket because they put that ad on your page? I know if you're monetized, they will. They're going to put you out there in front of everybody else because that's the whole point. Them making revenue on top of you, but I don't know if just the regular copyright claim.
I don't think there should be any difference.
Gotcha. All right, Rob, doing dishes, still listening. I hear you. I'm going to try, like I said, to fly tomorrow. It's supposed to get nice, I think. We're supposed to have some mixed snow and rain. Was your dinner good?
Chuck it.
Good.
Yeah, I totally agree, Chuck. I like my music.
I know he's been on my ass since I did the whole motor sound. I might get back to it. It depends. Like I said, I'm just testing waters right now, seeing what. I know some people like the motor sound. Don't get me wrong. That's why I normally would put it in there every now and again. But just trying the different things. I've been commenting back to every one of my comments now. If you guys saw, I used to do that all the time. I stopped doing that. Just life caught me and just had things going on here, doing this, doing that. Everything's kind of settling down now, and the winter's here, so nothing to do. Can fly whenever we can, I guess. Unless you get a transmitter bag like I showed you guys.
I have one. I just got one.
It doesn't. The bagginess of it. I would love to say, man, this thing works. Get out there. There is something in the works that I have been doing and testing. A couple of us have. I'm not going to come out with it yet, but it is worth it when it comes out, and it's going to be very worth it. I thought the mitt would kind of go with that hand in hand, but the mitt was just too heavy. Like it was bulky, kind of the way your hands went in. You kind of like a robot. Think of a robot. Your hands go in like this, you're like, wonk, 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 wonk. And that's what it was like. So if your hands went down in there with like a neoprene sleeve, maybe. And then, like I said, the whole point of it was to do the DJI, I believe, because when I put my Inspire in there with that um, little tablet and all, it seemed like it worked a lot better. Held it up off my hands.
Lehan, how old are you, babe? 14?
I am 15 years old.
15. There you go, Max. There. He said he didn't mind me to call you a kid, but Max is in his 40s like us, so you're still a kid.
I don't mind it.
Nope. I tell you what, 15 years old, there's some that I know that are like 18 that isn't even nowhere near mature as Lehan is. You go down, you seem like one of us, you know, in our age, just chill. And that's what, you know, that's what everybody likes to see. They like to see that personality. And things.
Everyone has their own personality, though, so.
Indeed, they do. I haven't really met no one yet for say that's really been say a dick for real. Some people have, and they said it's really crazy when they do it. Like you'll see them on YouTube and they're really cool around everybody, but then when you meet them one on one, they're just like totally different. I haven't ran into that yet, thank God.
I'm trying to think if I have. I have on a couple of guys, like. You know how I watch so many people on YouTube and then I show up at Nats and some people are very different from what they seem on YouTube.
Okay. I could see that more in the race. Is it a competitive thing or just a personality?
No, it's just a personality. I feel like competitively until it gets down to like the bare bones top 10 racing, everyone's really chill about their position and if someone else wins.
Vampire.
I mean, normally I don't see anyone screaming or yelling or getting angry.
Oh, well, that's good, I guess.
That's all behind scenes.
Because you see that at everywhere else, like, say, street races with cars. People get violent in a fight. Anything else, dirt bike tracks.
There were a couple of guys who were, like, trying to get in top 10, but then crashed out, and they got a little bit on the upset side. But they weren't, like, angry at anyone.
You ever seen nobody get obliterated, pissed, and smashed their transmitter?
No. Luckily not. Luckily
Man,
not.
Xbox days, I can say I've done that multiple times, broke a freaking transmitter, but never get upset. And I wear a lanyard, so I'd have to tear my neck off to get that mad, you know?
I used to wear lanyards, but I just don't anymore.
I think you also knew that I wasn't replacing transmitters the way I've replaced my controllers.
For sure.
Transmitters are a lot more expensive.
Exactly.
Jeff says, I hate watching flight videos without music. I'm killing your ears then, ain't I? I ran my last 6 videos, I think, with just that. Tim said I want to be 15 again. Well, see, that's why you're getting an FPV, Tim. You're going to feel that way again. Tell him, Lehan.
Yeah. Well, I can't really say that.
I can relate to that. I'm 47. When I get with Lehan, I feel like I'm 15. We're out there running around, just doing whatever. Just chasing each other, breaking our stuff or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a drone play date.
Then Chris met us. Now he enjoys breaking his chisel. There was a time when if Chris broke a quad,
I'd have weeks of bad. I would go.
He would have weeks.
Nuts for weeks.
We would have.
And yes, I would deflect it upon Crystal and Russell. Obviously, it wasn't worth it. I realized that a long time ago. Because then, when you everything starts to come back, right? You're like, "Hey, I'm done with that thing. I'm finally starting to feeling good again." You know, right? Your feelings are still a little soft. Then you have to make things back right with them too, because we're so mean with them. It's just like, I can't win for losing here. So it's not worth it. So now when I break something or lose something, Crystal's is like,
"Oh, I'm waiting.
It doesn't upset you.
I'm waiting for the shoe to drop."
I'm like, it does, but I kind of don't want to let it.
Yeah, when I break something, it's not me that's mad at anyone. It's more me that's afraid of my dad getting mad. Because, breaking expensive stuff.
Right, no doubt.
Exactly. Chris comes home with a smile on his face, bragging about what quads he broke, and I'm sitting there going, "You're not getting them all fixed at the same time."
That's funny.
So that's why I have been flying this guy. I know with the Johnny props, it kind of looks like a clown car and the thing. But the Apex guys, I'm telling you, Impulse RC Apex. It may be $100 frame, but trust me, and you guys know I never would talk this before. I would tell you to run away from a $100 frame. I have been taking this. If you guys go to playgrounds, go there, and if you don't understand it, go there and punch one of those sliding boards with your hand once, and feel how hard the plastic is. And I dunk this thing down slides. Like I'll just throttle it up and just slam it down in one of them slides. And I mean, these arms, knock on wood, have been there. Like I would normally snap an arm easy doing that. Like no doubt. Like I would probably get 2 dunks out of a quad. I'm breaking an arm. Solid as a rock. I'm not being paid to sell these. Just truly my feelings about it. The only thing I broke was if you watch my one video where Josh and all of us met up, I had to replace these right here. And I could have complained to Impulse RC and got them to send me some hardware, but this was totally my fault. I went over to, you saw me fly, I went to a trailer that usually gets pulled behind a truck. I went, and I turned around and bang, and I hit that thing. And when I hit it, I'm telling you, it hit really hard that if you look at it, the way this frame's built, kind of, if you guys, any of you guys run the reverb, you can understand, bless you, you can understand what I'm talking about. So when I hit, all that force with this frame being 2 pieces, it just popped these heads where I've had the screw so tight, and it snapped the heads off of it.
I don't think you need those though.
Yeah, no, not the cone washers, but the screw itself.
Oh, okay.
It goes through there. So with these gone, completely gone, and just the studs left in there, the arms, you can ask Josh, the arms were still tight. Like they had just a little wiggle, still flyable. Unbelievable. Like that's what I said. This frame has been golden to me, and I have another one on the way to get built, and I'm going to build it the same with the same Zing motors. These are 2207 1800 kVs, and I'm going to run the Pyro stack in it with the Pro 32 ESC. This one has the Diatone Mamba, and everything else is going to be the same, and I'm going to try to run just 2 quads. I know you guys that meet up with me is like, you're not going to do it. That's a challenge all in one, because when I show up to fly, anyone will tell you I bring like 12 to 14 quads with me. So I can just keep throwing them in the car. And it did come to that one day. When I used to fly, that's why when I come with quads, because I used to fly and go out there and break every one of my quads. Before I learned how to like tune them and get any discipline on the sticks, I was like a kid, so for say a 10-year-old on like something very new, and I just want to go out there and I'm like, it goes fast, just make it do that. And you know that, wide open, hit something, there you go. So I would just toss it in the back of the car, grab another one out of the car, throw a battery in it, and go with it. And it does, the skill level is getting beat down at that point because all quads fly different. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to stick to just the Apex for now and run this after I build the other one. And pretty much.
I'd have to fly that frame before I buy.
You're welcome to fly it when we get together. Say, give me that transmitter and that Apex. We're going to see if we can handle this.
Chuck is picking on you
hard.
I
know. So in my goggles, when you fly this, you will see it says Thick Rider. That's what I call it. And so we talk in the chat and all that, and I'm like, no, I'm not, guys. I'm Impulse. They're like, no.
You're Apex.
It's worth it though. Like I mean, you can thank Steele for what his thoughts put into it. You can thank Vic FPV for what they put into it. But I go back to Impulse RC, the guys that's building the frame. You know, because if they didn't have quality people doing work, then you wouldn't have nothing here. So check it out, guys. It's worth it. Look, Holy Squish got onto it. Holy Squish, who got the Apex? Wayne got the Apex after I got it. Raz has done built what, 2 of them, Raz, I think, for Jonathan, and I won't say the other dude's name. I need to find that part. Hey Max, come on down, bro. It's like what? Well, how long? What are you, about 2 hours for me? 3 hours? Me and you separated, I think.
It's like 2.5 hours.
About 2.5 hours. So if you come down to Lehan's Park, Max, I'm definitely coming up flying with you. Maybe you can bring all them cars down with you and we can chase them.
You gotta go rip the bando.
Well, oh, where John flies?
Yeah. We still
it. That park looks good too. John's place is nice. I like that. That was really fun too. I didn't even pay attention to the trees in that area. I just we focused on that little track we set up and just the building at that point that day.
Yeah, the other side of it looked really interesting to fly.
Oh, pushed the wrong one. But yeah, we'll put Raz up anyway. Yup.
Oh, Max lives up by Raz.
Yeah, I know they were close to each other. Yeah, you. That's cool, dude.
We haven't gone yet, Chuck.
Ray, you
considering the car
chasing
got
them
wiped
cars
and everything else, we've not made it across the bridge.
You mean Raz? No, not the Apex he didn't break 2 of. Don't let him lie to you. I know, Chuck, that, and so Raz did that freaking jet, and I still got to get the Pokemon to do that. That jet's sitting right there on the road, still sits there to this day. That's going to be bad. I'm going to go down and fly that thing because this thing still has, like, it just sets out in the open and no fence or nothing around it. I didn't do the go-kart track yet, Vampire. I'm trying to hold off on that for Doc. His birthday is Wednesday, the 29th, so I was hoping maybe this weekend sometime, but I don't think me and Crystal's going to do some things, so I might not get to doing it
this weekend too.
But definitely, I would think the following weekend for sure. It's either this weekend or next weekend for sure. The go-kart track's coming. I want to try to get a couple of us there because think about it. Just one guy is going to be okay, but you have 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pilots running those quads around that track. It's going to be like go-karts. If bumping and grinding is in, so get ready for it. You're going to get bumped, slammed into the fence, turtle mode back over. Yeah. So I think it's going to be fun, and you can drive right up to the track. Chris Riley. There's. Good, I'm sorry.
They're trying to put tracks in some state parks, like drone zones is what they're calling them.
Yeah.
So they've been slowly adding tracks, permanent tracks to parks all around the country. I got to fly one down in Florida in Orlando, and it was pretty cool.
Oh, was it? Sweet.
Yeah.
I hear you, Joe. Joe always made that rule. I hit y'all, pay for parts. He was underneath me one day reading my freaking number on the bottom of my quad. He came right up from underneath. And when he said it, dude, he said, I see numbers. And next thing you know, you just see the quad come up right like this right in front of me. I mean, if I would have throttled just forward, I would have got him right in the ass. But Chris Riley in music drone videos just came in. He's the one I was telling you about, Velocidrone. Hey, Chris, Lehan plays Velocidrone. What's your name on there, Lehan?
Lehan Vander, I believe.
Okay. You guys ought to hook up?
Yeah.
I got to get it, Chris. I'm definitely getting it, though. I promise I'm getting it. I know I keep saying that. Lehan's been trying to get me to get it, too.
He's got to get it. Just click pay $20. Totally worth it.
He said, just saying, right? Oh, man. Just saying.
Vampire. I hate the DRL sim.
Dude, that freaking track is crazy with Max Chase. I'm telling you, I like dream about that in my sleep. You didn't like Velocidrone, Vampire?
Velocidrone is the best.
I heard, yeah, you said the DRL sim.
You have to change some settings on the quad, and then the rates and expo need to be changed, and then you might need to do a little pitch change. But after just like 5-10 minutes of work, you can get it flying really good.
Wait for it, try 6. Yeah, you definitely have to be recording to take a quad out. There's no doubt. If you don't get the footy, it's not even worth paying for the parts. And you just don't want to tell nobody. Like, yeah, I heard you had to buy somebody a quad. Nope. Now, if you got the footy, that's different. Forevermore, welcome. Only tried DR once, and it wasn't bad. You're not going to say it's bad because John's in here. I have to try out.
No offense, but I say it's bad.
The DRL you do?
I despise the DRL sim.
I got the lift off, like I said, working. After that, after you messaged me, it's like, I don't know. It's like something I was stuck on. Like I couldn't. My cog was like just clicking, and you were just like, just do it, just figure it out because you can do it. I know you can. And it's just like that gave me just that enough more to look on YouTube again and try it one more time, and then I did it, and that's why I posted that video about it. I cannot get mine to work, dude. It said no. Of course, me and computers.
I spend a lot of time on computers, too much.
I thought it was bad. I know you would, bro. I'm just messing with you. He said, "I know it was bad." I'd say it's bad. Hell yeah, I'm definitely gonna try it out. I want to try them all out. Like I said, I got lift off. I started with what was the free one?
Free Rider.
Free Rider. Look, Free Rider.
I never tried that one.
Then I paid for it. Then I did the $10 one for like the add-on tracks and all. It was okay, but you cannot dial Free Rider in. I don't care what you do to try. I tried everything I could to try to get real stick feel at that, and it was just like, it's like one time it would almost give it to you. I mean, almost. Then the next time you turn it on, it's like, what happened here?
I don't.
Lift off, I can get it to feel like that, but it takes a long time.
Lift off, yeah. It takes, like, you have to get the setup perfect, and then you have to tune the setup, and you have to, it's just so much work. And then you don't have physics. You can't change any of the physics in it. So you just get what you get, and you can't change anything. Like on Velocitron, you can change the drag, you can change the gravity, you can change all that to, if it feels too floaty, you just change it and get it to feel right.
Yeah, lift off, you can change, I think, the set point. It seems like it doesn't change much though when you change it. Weight point and all that, it doesn't seem like it does much.
But for me, like,
Free Rider actually my favorite. Cool.
If we're comparing stock sims, like no settings changed, Velocitron will definitely win anyways. Like stock, just get on with the normal quad on Velocitron, it still flies really good.
Okay.
And then you change it and it flies even better.
You just need a faster computer and record it at the same time as Velocitron. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try it because everyone's been saying it. Tito was first telling me about it. When I first ever met Tito, he was saying Velocitron.
Yeah, if you want to get good at racing or even freestyle, Velocitron is the way to go.
And then they also have the tracks that mimic the real tracks, right?
Yeah. They have the Nationals track. They have the Sportsman Nationals track. They have tracks from IO, other big tracks, and new tracks that you can only get on the sim.
I gotcha.
Including Chris's house.
Yeah.
I want to try that.
Yep, just look Chris Riley up and you can find those tracks, dude. It's crazy. It is epic. It's like crazy. He's like, I flew Chris's spot and he just showed. I'm like, what?
I'm gonna open Velocitron now and look it up.
That is sick, man. Will a laptop run the sim? Yes, Tim, I have the HP. I'm not sure which the model it is, but yes, a laptop will run it. And like John said, it depends on which laptop you have.
Yeah, I had an old Mac laptop that would not run any sim. And then my dad's laptop, which is actually got good specs, would run the sim okay, but you couldn't record. And now I finally got a good computer that can run the game really smooth and record at the same time.
I gotcha. See, that might... Now, running the sim and recording, I'm not sure on how that works. I haven't done that yet, so I can't say how that works. But as far as playing the sim, it does play smooth and all that. It does keep up with it.
Hold up. Wait a minute. We got to take a break here. Max Air said they're planning on doing a 3-week road trip vacay. South Carolina, Florida, Texas, Tennessee, KC, which I'm taking it possibly is Kentucky. I don't know.
Closest.
What do you mean, maybe us? Dude, to get to South Carolina, you got to go through Maryland in the first
For
place.
sure. Hey, if you guys come through Maryland, I will have you guys a spot to fly and some pilots ready to fly.
Oh, Lord, and it's in April.
That sounds good. I'm actually meeting up with Greg in April. What dates in April?
Oh, shoot.
Come on, you got to come through Maryland or go to South Carolina. Or you don't
Right,
have
I
to,
mean-
but you can.
It's the smart way.
Right
New
through.
York, straight down.
He's like, look, they want me come now.
I found the track.
Did you find it? What? See, you already flew my spot here, so you already know.
Yeah, I already know. Wait, what? I don't know which scene it is on, so I will just
And
look it up.
don't forget, and fly,
Right. See,
fly
you
Chris's
understand,
yard too,
so
dude.
Maryland first.
He's-
Exactly.
He's got a badass track at his house, dude. Like crazy, like shit you fly through is epic. Yep, see, and I will have something set up. You give me the dates and times. I will have, like, well, you know Josh, of course, you've flown with him. I will have Josh, E-Drone. We'll have Lehan come down or wherever we're going to fly at. We'll have,
Vampire.
try to
You
have
gotta come to
Vampire.
Maryland. Doc.
Doc. Man, we could have them. Fly with Wayne. Wayne get back up on it. We'll get him. Wait, we'll have some pilots lined up here. Thinking April 4th-ish. All right, keep me in the loop. Let me know. For sure.
Yes, you do, Vampire. You know how many times I have come to
He said I
Delaware?
do.
So, yeah, you have to come down here.
If not, the next time you and your wife come to Ocean City for vacation, I'm invading that shit. I'll be down there.
Hey, guess what? I just made your hoop on Velocidrone.
What?
Now
First try.
when we get together, you got to do it in real life then.
Oh,
Can't
boy.
do it on the sim.
Here, you want me to share the screen?
Sure.
All right. Share.
Where's also? Come on. We will set definitely a date then soon. All right, Max, that sounds good, bro. That's what's up. All right, let me drop it out here.
Might be a little laggy. I have a lot of things open.
Look at this, guys. You might not recognize it right away, but that's definitely my spot.
Hold on, let me. I'm lost. Where am I? Okay, there we go.
You got to get above the trees, so you see. Chris did a good job on that setup, dude. That is crazy.
It looks pretty good.
It does, right? The hoop and all that.
I did it.
Straight through it. What? Chuck said boo. Chuck doesn't like flying. Lehan, are you going to IO this year?
No, I don't think so.
Dude, you would be the guy to go. Like, you would be.
I don't think I can afford it this year.
I got
He said
you.
unless he got a job. He said that earlier.
All right, guys. So, Lehan needs a job. Who lives near Lehan? John? Lehan needs a job, bro. Come on, you need a helper, John. Stop playing. They have tequila now, Lehan, when they get done working, so you'd have to skip that.
Leah, you got to get your driver's license and become their designated driver for the way home.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, look at
That'd
him.
be funny.
Look at this kid. Chris killed that place. That's epic. You can see how the quad seriously handles. It handles so good. You guys are going to put me to shame in my own area. Hey, can you do body work, Lehan? Forevermore said? Because he's near you.
No.
Body work, dude. Just. Well, I'm not. I say mud. Listen to me. Bondo. I actually did. Sean had just got done redoing my wife's car. Somebody hit her, put a new fender on. No body work. We bolted new parts on. I got lucky on that one. You can learn, man, how to do body work, right?
Probably.
Get them hands dirty. Just don't mess up. Well, no, you're a pincher, so. Oh, well, flew out.
Hold on, let's see if I can put there we go. Got sticks on.
Hey guys, this is what you do when it's crappy ass weather outside
wet sand,
and you got that itch.
Yeah, if you guys can't fly when it's like ugly outside, this will definitely curb what you need. I know, Chuck, you don't like the Sims. They don't like you neither, but I wasn't gonna tell you. Look at that. Hit that. You can tell how that. I'm telling you, just that goes to show you right there how the quad's on. Because we're looking at it at a little bit of a lag too. So, and you're just nailing it. You still got me behind that shit. You and Chris. Like he's straight showing off now.
You noticed?
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh, Max, there, my dear. We don't have that super chat button.
No,
we're not monetized.
No monetize on my channel.
Choice.
Love it all, baby. Love doing it for the passion of the hobby.
I really love these fake hay bales. Oh, that's tight. Okay.
Oh, you never sim, Max? What? You don't have to sim. Chase them freaking cars. Look at this kid with the trippy spin. Stop.
My camera tilt's too low.
Then he just falls right in and nails it. Stop playing. I have yet to get that down. Of course, I was doing it the wrong way. Dr. Drone is really good with that. Kid you not.
I've never done it in real life, but
you should do it, dude. You just nailed it.
I should try, definitely. I don't know where I am.
7, so I'm gonna end this anyway. But dude, that's sick. You got me getting Velocidrone. It's like you and it's just like unreal. You can see the quad how it handles so good in there.
Yeah.
And Tim wanted to know how much that sim is.
20.
That one is $20. Buy it one time, play it forever.
Yeah.
It's not like a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription. It's a one-time purchase.
So the trippy spin, what I was doing, I was trying to go in and do some crazy stuff. In reality, John, if this is something, you more or less go in and then you kind of get like this at it, and then you kind of go around it with your back pointed in towards the object, right, Lehan?
Yes.
And then circle it. I know almost how to do it now that I've seen it done in third person, thanks to Dr. Drone for showing me that. And I saw his quad, backwards like this, circling something. I was like, I gotcha.
But the thing is, if you have higher camera tilt, then you can do it at a lesser tilt and go slower. But having high tilt, you have to really throttle it.
Right, because it'll pull you in. Like, I got you. Exactly what you're saying.
Like that was what I just did there. It was 20 degrees camera tilt, and I was like full throttle hitting the ground.
You went right into it though. Like you went in and was circling pretty damn good. I don't even care if you do your real life one like that, bro. Just don't cut the part out where you hit the ground. All the rest.
More says that will not work with a zero camera tilt.
Yeah, right. No, it won't. Really, you're gonna be like, you have to be like.
I've done it on the sim, so I've done it on the sim. You just have to really have a fast quad.
Yeah, I got you. Well, Lehan, want to thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us. And,
yeah.
We always learn from you, as always. We'll have to get together and do that whoop for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And then think about April. If Max comes down, we'll get you to come down and all that. I'll let you know ahead of time, and that way you can schedule everything to see if you can make it or not. But
yeah.
Really appreciate you hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you for hanging out with us, chilling and talking and learning and watching Lehan kill Velocidrone and the crazy I like this one. The famous FPV pilot with the crazy mustache has a great setup for Velocidrone. Who is he talking about, guys? 3, 2, 1, name.
Deal.
He actually shaved it off, Chris. He killed everybody when he did that. They just. But guys, I appreciate you. Thank you, and again, hanging out. We will catch you next Friday on the Drone Network.
Yep. Night, guys.
Peace.
Love y'all.
Send it. Break something. Send me some photos, some videos. Okay, so I got end broke. I'm lost at this. So I gotta go up to the corner.
Night, guys. Peace. Send it.
It's like 3.